Where's Min Freon and welcome to yet another video. My dear friends, you know that modern entertainment isn't that good. So, each and every time there is something coming out that's potentially good and that could theoretically be enjoyable in the future without the creators sticking their agendas under our noses, I shall look at it, I shall make a video about it, and I shall recommend it to you. And once it comes out, I will buy it myself, read it, and review it. Now, please look at the screen. Once again, we are talking about Dynamite Entertainment or Dynamite Comics, which seem to be the only mainstream comic book company that is still coming out with action stories involving beautiful female protagonists. Unlike Marvel Comics, DC Comics, Dark Horse, or all the other American publishers. Now, it seems that Dynamite Comics are bringing back the Savage Tales just for one shot, but it still counts. Now, the Savage Tales has a pretty long history. It was first published, I believe, in the 70s by Marvel Comics. It ran only for 11 issues. It was black and white, and it involved characters such as Robert E. Howard's famous Conan the Barbarian. Then it was revived, I think, by another company. Was it Dark Horse or Dynamite? You can let me know in the comments down below if you know for sure. Just at the beginning of the new millennium. And then, look at that, Dynamite Comics is bringing it back for one shot. So, what it's going to be about, my friends, it's going to be a compilation of short stories, I believe, about probably the most famous characters that are now owned as of making of this video by Dynamite Comics. So let us read the little description. Featuring the start artists of tomorrow from the legendary Kubert School. Now, Kubert School is pretty much famous for bringing to the mainstream comic book industry some of the best comic book artists, so that is a positive. Definitely sounds very good. New tales of Red Sonja, Vampirella, and more. Savage Tales is back. This all-new one-shot features 4 tales of brutality, thrills, and spills, and includes the dynamite debut of 2 up-and-coming artists from the renowned Kubert School. Red Sonja in the Executioner's Sword, by writers Scott Bryan Wilson and artist Al Barrienuevo. Magic mixed with Sawcraft makes for horrific unintended consequences as Red Sonja must defeat an insatiable hunger. Now, this is an elevator pitch that should grasp the attention of every fantasy fan. Magic mixed with Swordcraft makes for horrific unintended consequences as Red Sonja must defeat an insatiable hunger. And then we've got Vampirella and horrible people doing horrible things to horrible people. No, that sounds funny. By writer Scott Bryan Wilson again and Kubert School artist Mariano Benitez Chapo. Harkening back to the spirit of the Warren magazine era, Vampirella serves out a lesson in morality as only she can. Now that sounds a bit less interesting than the first one. We don't really want to be lectured in morality, but who knows? If she looks like she looks on the cover, I might be okay with her lecturing me. I will see. Alan Quatermain. So, I suppose we are getting a little look back at the leak of The Extraordinary Gentleman. In Missionaries of Madness by David Avallone and Will Rio, the legendary hunter stalks the Cthulhu cult. Oh, and to H.P. Lovecraft as well. Look at that. Can one man with a rifle stand against the coming of the great old ones? Now this sounds interesting again. And then we go again, Captain Gulliver Jones in His War by David Avallone and Kubert School artist Hamish Cook. Years after his adventure on Mars, the fabled swashbuckler finds a new and darker war to fight, one that might just lead him back to his own redemption. Now, this doesn't say much, but hey, we'll see. The Kubert School offers students a high-quality and challenging education in cartooning and graphic art. They are committed to investing the time in preparing their students for the rewarding and exciting careers and opportunities ahead of them. The Qubit School is located where? Alright, it doesn't continue. Well, it's fine. But the gist of this all is that this is something that I will be excited to check out. If these stories prove to be what those little descriptions say, and if the artwork is as beautiful as on this particular cover, or these variant covers, hello there. I will be more than glad and more than excited to check that out. Oh, look at this is probably my favorite cover. This looks so badass. Oh, I mean, Vampirella riding on the black horse. I might be over exaggerating a little bit, just a teensy little bit, but I'm getting tiny teensy Frazetta vibes. Do you know the Death Dealer? I'm sure it is a little homage to that. And of course, here is Red Sonja. That's probably after killing one of the old ones. Did she kill Cthulhu? I don't know. So, I will definitely check this out. Let me know in the comments down below if you are interested in this. It comes out July 2022, so it's not that far away. It's going to be 40 pages long, so, hey, not that long of a read. It's rated teen plus, so it's not going to be for keys, and it's going to cost $5. So, I mean, yeah, it's if you compare this, $5 for 40 pages of this, if you compare it to Marvel and DC, whose comics usually cost this much, for 20 pages of bad entertainment, I think this will be worth it. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you will check that out, and that will be all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out of here.